Okay, it's Friday. Here's my pickups for today. Represents $83 in spendings by me. I think we went to about like 10 sales. I did not find a lot, but I'm pretty satisfied with what I got in terms of what I paid and what it is. At one sale, we bought just some nonsense. This is a shower curtain. I don't know if you've been to the shower curtain stores lately. They can cost $25 easily, so this was $5 at a yard sale. It's very clean, never used, whatever. My wife told me these are like $10 now, so we found this for $1 at a yard sale. This is nonsense. I'll show the games. I don't even know why I started over. A pedometer, that was 50 cents. A Bruno DVD, and a cookbook. Okay, actually, here's the video games. I guess it was just on that side for some reason. Anyway. For $2 a piece, the lady cut me a break, 15, because some of the games are scratched. I got this stack of games. This is probably the most valuable of the games in the stack. And they had another game that looked really good, but unfortunately, it's empty. So if the label's not horrible, I can probably, well, it's not great. Whatever, if I ever find the game, I have that. So this would have been probably like a $30 game, not have it. But I did get one PS3 game, Star Wars Complete Saga, and that was $15 for everything. It was supposed to be $2 a piece. Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly, Capcom Classics. This one I think is pretty scratched, so that's why I saw like 3 or 4 of them were pretty scratched. I was like, can you give me a little break? So she, total was 18. She went to 15, and I was like, fine. Spyro Heroes Tale, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Wars Fighter. You know, I get mixed up. I don't know which one of the Star Wars on PS2 are worth a little bit more, but these I think are all $5 to $8, maybe $10 games. Then I got a Yu-Gi-Oh! I just got it for the hell of it. I don't know if people are into the Yu-Gi-Oh! PS2 games, but I know there's not a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, so I just went for it. Star Wars: The Clone Wars and Ratchet and Clank, which really doesn't have much value, but it's a fun game. I will definitely do well selling these games. When they sell, I don't sell them quickly. The only other game I got was the Super Mario 64 DS. They had it for $10. I said, I'm only going to get like 10 to 12 for it. I believe if I put it on Amazon, it's like a $15 or so game. I offered $5. They took it. I actually passed up on a, which I should have bought, but I didn't know better, and I didn't want to check in front of them. They had it for $15. If they would have given it for $10, I would have got an Animal Crossing 3DS game, and that's like a $25 game, but I did not get it. At another sale for $5, I bought a Goofy watch. And it's not a goofy looking watch. It's goofy, and it's a Fossil watch. There's none on eBay right now, but I think this is probably worth like $50. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I'll get that much though. If I take it to the flea market and I get 20, I'd be happy, but I doubt I would. In terms of jewelry, this would be the only piece of jewelry we bought today. This is sterling silver. It was $1. It needs a cleaning. It's a little whatever, but it was only $1. I bought a Helmut Newton book. I don't know if you're familiar with this particular photographer. He's very famous, well known. It's $1. I'm just going to look at the pictures and do whatever. The last sale I bought that stuff, but let's see. At one sale, I bought a scissor and a package of pens, $1 a piece. That was great. At another sale, I bought these 2 articulated wooden figures. They're great for drawing. I'm going to use them for myself or my kid. $5 a piece, $10 for those. Probably not going to sell those. They had this hitch for $5 at one sale. And it's pretty clean. I mean, you know, a little bit of wear. But like I've had to buy a hitch before, and I don't know if you've ever had to buy them. When you got one that's that's nice and clean for $5 or even $5, I guess you can buy them. This one's a Honda, and I looked it up. It's like a V5 tongue, whatever. This should be worth about $50, so I can put it in a flat rate shipping envelope and ship it that way. And it's heavy, so I'll ship a flat rate pad envelope. This was kind of cool. I don't know if you're familiar with the Chinese Mudmen figures. This is basically a Chinese mud tiger figure. It's actually really nice. Look at the teeth, and even has whiskers. Some of them are gone, but it's pretty nice. And that was only $5. I have no clue what that's worth, but I imagine you know, at least 10, 20, whatever. I'll look it up. I doubt it. You know, I doubt it's worth listing on eBay, but I would sell it between 10 and 20. Oh, okay. Now I know why it was only $5. I have to be careful when buying from people sometimes because they aren't always honest. I don't know if you can see that. You know, The tail broke off, so great. These are guys that probably knew what was going on with that, and they just kind of got over on me. Anyway, because now I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm going to basically give it away or throw it away. They did have this jar full of marbles. I don't see any amazing ones in there. Like, that one's nice. That's kind of a patch, like a 2-color. There's a couple of swirls with a little bit of blood in them. Ox blood. That looks like a kind of Popeye or whatever. I'm not an expert on marbles anymore, but I used to have them. They have value. So for $1 for the jar, I was happy to get that. Then I bought this. This is obviously Christian Dior, no label, so it'll be hard for me to figure out what it is. I'm just going to put it to the side. It's only about a third fill, but it was $1, and I know it's Christian Dior. Bought a fan. They threw it in. And if you see these, and they're nice and old, people who sell Orientalia need them to put underneath their ginger jars or whatever they have, or like figures. I paid $1 for it. I'm not really sure. I think I can get between $3 and $5 for that alone. Bought this nice. They had 2 Italy paintings. This one's like a coastal one. This one's actually pretty nice. It's signed F-O-R-E. I don't know. It's 4 something. I don't think I'll be able to figure out who the artist is on this one. It doesn't say anything in the back. Let me see. It is on Masonite. I'm pretty sure this is probably the framer. I'll put it in the light. And F-O-R could be an E, and whatever it is, the letter goes like scoots across. So if anybody thinks they know what it is, it'll make my life easier. You can tell me. But it's a nice Italian painting. He said make offer, so I made like a really crappy offer. I said $5, and he was like, "Well, I was thinking 10." I said, "Okay." He had another painting which I didn't like anywhere near as much, so he says, "I'll go 10 a piece on it." And I said, "Well, 15 for the 2." And I said 15 for 2, and he was like, "No." So I said, "You know what? I don't like the other one. I like this one. I'll just give you $10." When it comes to art, I like art, but unless it's a famous artist, it's not easy to sell. You know what I mean? I'll take this out if I get unless I can figure out who the artist is. I'm gonna take this out, and I'll be carrying it around, and I'll get like 20 to maybe, if I'm lucky, I'll get $30, $35 for it. All right, this is the last little bit of stuff I bought at a sale. I paid $12. This is $2. It's a Russian stacking nesting doll. I'll probably get like $8 for that. You can get more for those sometimes if they're nice and old and big. I don't care about that one. Then I got these, and this one is marked, I think it's like 830. These should be like a lower grade, near sterling silver, probably like a Russian market. I'm not really sure. It's probably like a Russian silver. The people it was a woman. She worked for these people. They were Jewish. This one is clearly marked on the bottom with the same kind of thing. It's either 830 or 840, maybe 880. I don't know. My wife recognizes this as a silver mark. Since I was getting the little vases, I figured, well, I'll just roll a dice and buy the other ones, and not make a big deal examining them, since they're only $2 a piece. And obviously, if I scrap these here, that's probably about like 40. I really don't know. They're weighted, and I think silver's pretty low, so maybe there's like $40 there, maybe more if I'm lucky. This one has no marking at all, so I'm assuming it is not. And I think if you peel the thing on, it's just like probably a resin or plaster. Because these are weighted, you can see, or that might be glue. I might peel a felt off, glue it back on. I don't know. I don't really care. I'll figure it out later. And this one again, this one has a marking, but the marking on it is a hallmark of the make it, and then it's 40 in a square. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it's 40%, silver. Maybe it's not. I don't have a clue. And this one is obvious. This is the same maker apparently, and it says HVI. It looks like HVTT maybe. There's something there. Oh, 40 BR. This has the same. I think it's the same maker. These two. They're marked 40. I don't know all the silver marks. I don't know if that is content silver. mark, but I'll figure out anyway. That's everything I got. I think I said I spent like 83 for everything. The only thing that I got today that I'm not happy with now would be this. It's a shame, you know. I don't know if you can see it, but tomorrow is Saturday. Of course, it's the 4th of July. I may take a run through the Meadowlands. Don't know yet. Haven't decided. Depends on how many sales there are. If I go to the Meadowlands, I'll zip through quick and say hello to a couple of friends. But yeah, that's it. That's it for today.